acknowledging the dawn of a new day. His amber eyes, clear and sharp after a night's rest, scan the surrounding plains, taking in the familiar sights and sounds of his domain. The rest of the pride, scattered around him in various stages of slumber, stirs at the sound of their leader awakening. A low purr rumbles in his chest, a reassuring sound that speaks of strength and security, a signal to his pride that the sound of their leader awakening. He takes a moment to survey his pride, his gaze lingering on each individual lioness and cub, his heart swelling with pride and affection. These are his lions, his legacy, and he will protect them with his last breath. The alpha male is the heart of the pride, the embodiment of their strength and unity, and his presence is a constant reminder of the power that binds them together. The alpha male is the heart of the pride, the embodiment of their strength and unity, and his presence. While the alpha male surveys his domain, the lionesses of the dominion rise, their lithe bodies stretching, preparing for the day ahead. They are the hunters of the pride, their survival dependent on their ability to bring down prey, and their day begins with a silent patrol of their territory. With a grace that belies their deadly nature, they melt into the tall grass, disappearing from view, as if absorbed by the landscape itself. Their keen eyes scan the horizon, searching for any sign of movement, any hint of vulnerability that might betray the presence of prey. Their acute hearing picks up the slightest rustle in the undergrowth, the distant call of a bird, the telltale signs of life awakening on the savanna. They move with a purpose, their every sense alert, their instincts honed by generations of hunting success. The lionesses are not just hunters, they are the protectors of the pride, their sharp eyes and keen senses alert to any potential threats. They are the first line of defense against rivals, their loyalty to their pride and their alpha pair unwavering. Their patrol is not just about finding food, it's about ensuring the safety and security of their family, their legacy. Their patrol is not just about finding food, it's about ensuring the safety. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, casting its golden glow across the savanna, a familiar pang begins to gnaw at the bellies of the dominion. The memory of their last kill, a young zebra brought down in a display of coordinated power and ruthless efficiency, fades with each passing hour. Hunger, the constant companion of every predator, begins to whisper its insistent message, urging them to hunt, to kill, to survive. The lionesses, their sensitive noses twitching, catch the scent of a nearby watering hole, a place where the thirst of countless animals overrides their fear of predators. It is here, at the water's edge, that the dominion will often stage their ambushes, taking advantage of their prey's vulnerability. The lionesses exchange knowing glances, a silent communication passing between them, a shared understanding of the task at hand. The hunt is not a casual affair for the dominion. It is a matter of survival, a delicate dance between predator and prey, a test of skill, strategy, and raw power. The lionesses know that their success, and the survival of their pride, depends on their ability to work together, to coordinate their attack, to bring down their quarry with ruthless efficiency. And the survival of their pride depends on their ability to work together, to coordinate their attack. But before the hunt begins, there is a moment of tenderness that underscores the strong bonds within the dominion. The alpha male, having surveyed his domain and reassured himself of his pride's safety, rejoins his mate. He greets her with a soft nuzzle, his rough tongue rasping gently against her fur, a gesture that speaks volumes of the deep affection and respect that binds them together. Nearby, the cubs tumble and play, their playful antics a welcome distraction from the ever-present dangers of life on the savanna. They bat at each other with clumsy paws, their tiny claws still more fluff than weapon, their playful growls lacking the deep resonance of their parents' roars. The lionesses, their maternal instincts strong, indulge their cubs' playful assaults, their eyes watchful, but filled with love. These moments of tenderness, of familial love and affection, are a vital part of what makes the Dominion such a formidable force. They are a reminder that even the most fearsome predators are capable of great love and loyalty, that the bonds of family run deep in the animal kingdom, and that these bonds are the foundation upon which their strength is built. Predators are capable of great love and loyalty, that the bonds of family run deep in the animal kingdom, and that the sun beats down on the parched earth, baking the savanna in a relentless heat. The air shimmers with the heat haze, distorting the distant landscape. The watering hole, a shimmering oasis in a sea of golden grass, draws a thirsty congregation of animals, their need for water overriding their fear of predators. Zebras, their stripes a stark contrast against the brown earth, nervously paw the ground, their ears twitching, alert to any sign of danger. Wildebeest, their massive heads held high, their nostrils flared, test the air for any hint of a threat. Gazelles, their delicate limbs trembling with a mixture of thirst and fear, edge closer to the water's edge, their large eyes constantly scanning their surroundings. Hidden in the long grass, their tawny coats blending seamlessly with the dry vegetation, the lionesses of the Dominion watch and wait. They are invisible, their presence betrayed only by the occasional flick of a tail, the subtle movement of muscle beneath their sleek coats. Their patience is legendary, their ability to remain motionless for hours on end, a testament to their hunting prowess. The lionesses, their eyes fixed on the unsuspecting prey animals, communicate silently. Their bodies are language understood only by their pride. A flick of the tail, a tilt of the head, a subtle shift in posture, all convey vital information, coordinating their movements, refining their strategy. They are a team, a well-oiled machine honed by generations of hunting experience. Their leader, a seasoned huntress with the scars of countless battles etched on her flanks, assesses the situation, her gaze moving from one potential target to another. She is looking for the weakest link, the animal that strays too far from the safety of the herd, the individual that betrays a moment of vulnerability. Her decision, when it comes, will be swift and decisive, a matter of life and death for both predator and prey. The air crackles with anticipation, the tension building with each passing moment. The symphony of the savanna, a chorus of birdsong, insect hums, and the gentle rustling of leaves, seems to fade into the background as the lionesses prepare to strike. The hunt is about to begin. Insect hums, and the gentle rustling of leaves seems to fade into the background as the lionesses prepare to strike. With a sudden burst of speed that belies their size, the lionesses explode from their hiding places, their tawny bodies a blur against the golden grass. The element of surprise is their greatest weapon, and they use it to devastating effect. The prey animals, caught off guard, scatter in panic, their hooves drumming a frantic rhythm against the parched earth. The lionesses, working in perfect unison, drive the panicked herd towards a waiting ambush, their deep roars echoing across the savanna, sowing fear and confusion amongst their prey. The air is thick with the smell of dust and adrenaline, the dust kicked up by the stampeding hooves, creating a blinding curtain. But there is no escape. The trap has been sprung, and the lionesses, their movements a deadly ballet of strength and precision, move in for the kill. Their powerful legs propel them forward, their razor-sharp claws extended, ready to strike. Section 4. The Chase, a test of speed and endurance. The savanna becomes a whirlwind of activity, a chaotic dance of predator and prey. The lionesses, their bodies low to the ground, weave through the fleeing herd, their eyes fixed on their chosen targets. The air is filled with the sound of pounding hooves, panicked snorts, and the chilling roars of the pursuing lions. A young zebra, separated from the safety of the herd, stumbles in its desperate attempt to escape. It is a fatal error, and a nearby lioness seizes her opportunity. With a burst of speed, she closes the distance, her powerful legs carrying her effortlessly across the rough terrain. The zebra, sensing its doom, lets out a high-pitched whinny, a sound of pure terror that echoes across the savanna. The other lionesses, their instincts honed by generations of hunting experience, converge on the scene, their presence cutting off any chance of escape for the terrified zebra. The chase is over, and the final act of the drama is about to unfold. Their presence cutting off any chance of escape for the terrified zebra. The chase is over, and the final act. Section 5. A moment of brutality. The cycle of life and death. The lead lioness, her eyes cold and calculating, launches herself at the zebra, her powerful jaws clamping down on its throat. The zebra struggles briefly, its legs churning the ground in a futile attempt to break free. But the lioness's grip is unrelenting, her teeth sinking deep into its flesh. A collective gasp escapes the gathered onlookers, a primal sound. The feast begins, a symphony of sounds. Silence descends for a moment, the zebra's final desperate breath swallowed by the vastness of the savanna. Then, a symphony of sounds erupts as the lionesses of the Dominion gather around their kill, their hunger a tangible force. The air is filled with the sounds of tearing flesh, crunching bones, and guttural growls, as the lionesses, their hunger overriding any sense of decorum, indulge in their hard-earned feast. Blood stains the dry earth, a stark reminder of the brutality of nature, the raw power of these apex predators. The lionesses, their faces smeared with blood, pay little attention to the gore, their focus solely on satisfying their hunger after the exertion of the hunt. They tear at the zebra's flesh with powerful jaws, their sharp teeth slicing through muscle and sinew with ease. The smell of blood and viscera, overpowering to most creatures, is a siren song to scavengers, drawing them closer with each passing moment. The lionesses, aware of the impending arrival of these unwelcome guests, growl their warnings, their message clear: this kill is theirs and theirs alone. Despite the seeming chaos of the feeding frenzy, there is an order to the feast, a hierarchy dictated by age, strength and status within the pride. The alpha female, her authority unquestioned, feeds first, claiming the choicest cuts of meat, the nutrient-rich organs that will sustain her and her cubs. The other lionesses, their respect for their leader evident in their posture and demeanor, wait their turn. Their gazes fixed on the alpha female, their hunger a palpable tension in the air. A low growl, a warning rumble deep in her chest, is all it takes to remind the others of their place, to maintain order in the midst of their primal need. Even in this moment of primal hunger, the bonds of family are evident. The lionesses who have cubs call their offspring forward, nudging them gently with their noses, allowing them to feed alongside them. The cubs, their small teeth struggling to tear through the tough hide, mimic their mother's actions, learning the art of survival in this harsh environment. The alpha male, his presence a looming shadow over the feasting pride, approaches the kill. He has played no part in the hunt itself, his role as protector and defender taking precedence over the day-to-day task of securing food. Yet, his is the right to feed first, a right earned through his strength, his ferocity, and his unwavering protection of his pride. The lionesses, their bellies already beginning to fill, give way to their leader, stepping back from the carcass with a mixture of deference and apprehension. The alpha male, his amber eyes glinting with a primal hunger, claims his due, his powerful jaws tearing through flesh and bone with effortless ease. His presence at the kill is not merely about satisfying his hunger. It is a symbolic act, a reminder to all who witness it of his dominance, his authority over every aspect of the pride's existence. His roar, a deep, guttural sound that reverberates through the very air, reinforces his claim, silencing any potential challengers. Strength from the kill, fueling the pride. The feast, while a necessary act of survival, is also a time for the pride to replenish their strength, to fuel their bodies for the challenges that lie ahead. The meat, rich in protein and fat, will provide the energy they need to hunt, to defend their territory, to raise their young. The lionesses, their hunger sated, groom themselves and each other, licking the blood and gore from their fur, restoring their regal appearance. The cubs, their bellies full, tumble and play around the carcass, their playful antics a stark contrast to the brutality of the kill, a reminder that even in this harsh environment